Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 7? I think it's 7 of playthrough of Resident Evil 2 Remake with Ian here on Off the Shelf Reviews. Sorry for the brief pause at the beginning. I have been, on a mad rush this morning. I was, yesterday, the last episode, I had all set, you know, morning surge bones, fist bump. I said, oh, I'll come off now, just at this save point, and then I can get stuff to do. Get stuff done before I go back to work. Morning, fuck you, give me a username. Morning, Connor Wayne. Morning, Funny Mugatow. Morning, Chris. And obviously I didn't want to come off. But I thought if I come off now, finish the stream, I can get this stuff done. As soon as I turned off my Xbox, and I was getting ready to do stuff, it was just on point. I had both my jobs. I've got 2 jobs, and both my jobs were like, we've got big things happening like now. Where are you? I'm like, I'm at home, obviously. Well, obviously when you get in, you need to do this, 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 and this. And I'm like, when you're dealing with emails, I feel like such a corporate machine when I'm constantly checking my emails. I did get a chance though yesterday to check out where I need to go to find these plugs. This bloody puzzle. So we need to get in there to get Ada. Have to head down to the lower waterway, which I don't really remember where it is, but gotta get back into it. Gotta get this one done. This Doom's coming around the corner. Yeah, wait, what's now? Head down. I was literally in here yesterday and I'm still getting lost. Okay, he's following us through the door. Right. Okay, drop down here. This, I believe, yes, this is the little walkway.
Did you beat this game as the lady character?
Yeah, I've already done the Claire playthrough. This is the second playthrough with Leon. So I'm back in the sewers. I have to find the plugs. I know which room I'm going for. I'm looking for the King and Queen plugs, which are in a room which is stupidly designed. Right, so this elevator takes me up. Brings me up to here. I was sure it was down there. So I didn't properly read the walkthrough. I was just like, okay, where are the keys? Oh, it's here. Yeah, I know where that is. And then, obviously, me being me, just has completely gone to work, completely forgotten it. Right, that takes us back up to the police station. Don't want to go in there. I say that, and I'll probably be in that elevator in a minute. How long are you streaming for? I'm hoping to be on for maybe 2 hours, at least close to midday. But then again, like as I said in the last episode, obviously we have some little family stuff going on at the moment, and my work can call me at any point. So like I'm living on the edge at the moment, like that Bon Jovi song. No, Aerosmith. Yeah. Living on borrowed time, man. How long are any of us streaming for? But then again, I'm like completely lost up here. Right, stick to the south. Stick to the south wall. Remember that. Okay. Okay, right. That's red, so we definitely want to go there. Hold still. Hold still. Oh no. Space to run around. Oh, jeez. Oh, missed. Did I It's a locked door. We definitely haven't been this way. Hail, Iain. Hail, son of Alpha or Omega, whichever you wish to be today. You can't infiltrate the legions of the Space Wolves. We'd definitely smell you out in like seconds. Obviously, we can't speak for our brothers, but yeah. I am actually on the newest Horus Heresy book at the moment, Wolfsbane, where Lehman Russ, Lord of the Space Wolves, takes on Horus. Ah, right, yes. Want to go down here. Yes. I mean, I already know that Russ is going to lose. But it's nice to have a book that portrays these barbarians as actually the smartest and most loyal, which I like to think I can be like. I may look barbarian, but I can be quite loyal. Discard that because we don't need that anymore. Combine that. Get rid of that now, can we? Okay, so discard that. And then we'll step out here.
What the hell was that?
Kill whatever is around here.
Oh my god. This is getting worse.
Yes, that's where I definitely want to be. Just stick to the left, if I remember rightly. And kill absolutely everything that comes in. Drugs and strippers sounds like my typical Friday night. Yeah, for me those days have got long gone. Gave them up for early morning hugs and, you know, muffins in bed. I see you there, I see you, baby. Get the... yeah. What's that? Get up there. Ah! No. Ah. Shoot me in the eye. Very nice. I want to use that to give some poison proportion. First aid spray, just for shits and giggles. I don't want to use it. I just need it. Oh, no. Yeah. So where were we? Hey, boss. Morning, Aaron. The best game of 2019. I love Resident Evil 2. Yeah, it is terrifying. This is my second playthrough at the moment. This is the room I wanted to get to in the last episode. I spent all that time just running around in circles like I was in a saw trap. Covered now in gunk, piss and stuff. Hey, Ian, have you tried the Parasite Eve games? This one kind of reminds me of it. I never did get to play them on the PlayStation, but Gary got us to play them because we did a 12-hour stream. We try to do a 12-hour stream every year, you know, as a kind of thing for the audience of games and stuff. And we were doing PlayStation games one year, and Gary brought up Parasite Eve, and he started playing it. And he got really stuck, like right at the beginning. It was really funny. Like I'd been up for like 12 hours. I think he'd had a nap, or maybe he'd stayed up last year. And he just got stuck for a little while, trying to work out how the combat worked, or where this key was. I think he was trying to look for the key. Right. Just like what I'm doing right now. This is the King Queen Flag. Take that one. So, put that there. Activate that. If I remember with the Claire one, I got really stuck in this. Then I kind of, oh, I need that. I want that. I want that. Definitely gonna need that for the plant boys when we get to those. Of course, it's zombies. Right, we want to drop down there, but we want to take this. Let's take that. Just relax. Drop down. Ah, really? Come on, like. Son of a bitch. Pardon my French. Do you ever find games so scary that it actually detracts from the game? Parasite Eve. Project Zero on the original Xbox. That game terrified me so much I haven't ever completed it. Everything about it is just awesome. And when you're playing it in the dark, it was just, I just couldn't watch it. Like I was playing it, I was watching Ring at the time as well. Not at the same time, but you know, Japanese horror movies. It's like, yeah, I can watch this stuff, and then you're trying to play a game where, you know, the broken neck girl ghost in that game. The first time she appears, and then she just kind of floats towards you, and her head's at a twisted angle, and the music's going, and you're trying to get that perfect lock-on shot with the camera, so you can get the most out of the spirit. Which means looking at it for like an incredibly long time. Can I just unlock it? There you go. Camu lock. Chemical flamethrower. Cool. Like I'm totally dying right now, and I don't care. Me on Ripley. I could happily just go over and waste him. He's still alive. Sorry. Both the King and Queen Cloak can be found in the supply storage room located in the upstairs. You quickly receive the T-bar. Yeah. I got it, Serge. I'm on it. He's still alive. It's like right there. Right. Oh, in the eye. Okay, so we want to run round here and grab the Queen. Push this up. Oh yeah, need to take the King with me. No. Because if I take that one, that closes that. Who designs these goddamn places? I was thinking this yesterday when I was planning how to
What the?
do this section. I was just remembering how stupid this goddamn puzzle was. Right, okay, now need to put the Queen in there. Take that one out. Into here. Don't die on me. Leon, that would really annoy me if we had to do all this again. This is the king. Run down, grab this one. Back up and round. Oh yes.
Yeah, I could do that room blindfolded, like. Yeah.
I say that, I couldn't. See, I'd be running around like this for a second. Oh, which way? Yeah, the plug's definitely over this way. Yes, objective. So that must be the checkpoint. So something bad's going to happen to me in about 10 seconds, I feel. And I'm going to be running for my life. Oh, I've got to go back through the room of death. Like, mate, honestly, just don't. I'm having such a day. In both eyes. That should actually have an effect. Okay, so I gotta get back over there. Oh, what the? Okay, let's go. If I'm gonna die, I'd rather be dying running. Yeah, instead of standing there questioning. Let's go. Don't go that way because that's the dead end. Just to make sure, yes. Oh, Christ. Run past. What's that? Then we're gonna be poisoned and dying. Which just makes it better. Well, if I'm going down, I'm going down. Fine. Get out! Come on! No effect.
The flamethrower has no effect on those guys.
Are you really excited for Resident Evil 3 Remake? Yes. I mean, I've been loving Resident Evil since Resident Evil 1 on the PlayStation. You know, I've told my tale about how I didn't have a memory card and I had to constantly just keep playing that game over and over again until I completed it. And then the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one, the other games. The fact they announced a third game of Resident Evil 3 Remake so quickly had me a bit suspicious. Like, oh, was it just a general copy of this? And then I thought, well, even if it is, I'm kind of, I'm happy about that. Because this is really, really good. Will you just die, mate? I just don't have the ammo to. No, it's not.
What?
I don't want to, but I've got like 3 rounds. Oh. 50 mags on it. They go for the other gun. Kind of really want it. I can't even change it. Okay. Why do I even have that? I can't even discard it. Run! It's gonna grab me in 3, 2, 1. Now. Right, this way. It's gonna pop out. There he is. Right. It's okay. No, I need the ladder. It's on the other side. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn you. This place kind of reminds me where Brave Nico lives. I hate that place too. Just let me back. No, he's gonna grab me. He's gonna grab me.
Hey Ian, Adam from Australia again. Can I mod?
It's the third and last time I'll bug about the big time fan. I want to, like I said, I want to say yes, Michael, but I'm not really in control of it here. So if any of the moderators are there, then we can see what they can do. But I'm about as technologically advanced as a pancake when it comes to that stuff. So there's probably a switch somewhere that will make me go, yeah, click, click, hey. Oh, Jesus. Right, so remember the second one? I can't do anything. It's, I like with the zombie there as well. He's trying to get on the love. Hello.
If you can get me some bullets and maybe a rocket launcher, Michael Jackson, for getting through this next section, I'd definitely make you a mod. Would a Critters remake be viable in this day and age?
You know, in my old age,
As I get to 40,
when people say remakes and reboots are kind of like destroying things, it's a common theme I'm noticing where like they give us a reboot or remake, but it's under another name. So like I could see Critters being remade, but in like a wholly different aspect. Like they made the TV show and everyone said it's absolutely terrible. So I haven't watched it. And as much as I like the Critters movies, like the first one would be the only real good one, I'd say. It's just not worth it. Like not even worth it. Seasoning first before I eat you. Suck it. It's completely blocked down now. No. Okay, please don't be this one. Please don't be this one. Right. The second one's gonna be there. I'm totally half dead. Like he's down there. It's like literally he's doing a car around there. Go. I was just like, I gotta get my challenges done before I get onto Resident Evil 2, because I've got time to make a. No, I don't want an aim assist. I need bullets. I need bullets. I need bullets. I don't want bullets. And so yeah, I jumped onto GTA.
I jumped on Red Dead real quick today. The 11th of February, 9:55 a.m. at the moment,
And I got like 5 done as quickly as I could because they were really hard today. They were like get ambushed, kill enemies in free roam, which takes like 45 minutes till they come on. Yeah, it's just like some real difficult ones, but they were like particularly hard, so I could get them done. Say, right, the challenges have been done. Take a picture, and then like, you know, I got everything set up, so video started 9:30, didn't it? It was on. And then I get here and I'm getting vomited on and puked on, and I've got like 8 bullets. I've got 8 freaking bullets.
I've just been told as well my microphone's not loud enough either, so I'm gonna turn that up. I have moving, so.
Oh shit, zombie. Zombie, no, Gary, you had me distracted. No. Right, run. This next thing kills me. Is that better? Okay, I'm moving back. Try not to get the controller clickings in as well. It's gonna be there. The second one's like right here. There it was. There it was. And there's one there. This is 1, this is 2. This is why swear words were invented on things like this. Right, if you go on the we'll try and get you to go on.
Or you get vomited on by the other ones. Can I mod Gary? Love you too. Don't stay close to the creatures. Use the flamethrower and run like hell. I tried that. I felt like the sewage water was putting them out too quickly. Like I want to shoot it in the eye because I know that's the kill, but it doesn't kill them. Like you want to hit them and it to die like instantly. The flamethrower is just flamethrower's alright. It's alright. See, it's there. Get it going in the water. Go while it's spawning. Oh! Like, didn't know I was trying to play a trick on him. Just. Yeah, Leon. My words exactly. I can go about 5 seconds while he's down. Okay, flamethrower. I'm just wasting the ammo. I'm gonna be wasting the ammo. It's gonna pop. Right, there it is. Okay, pull back. Flamethrower out. Get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Move down. Get down. Go. Go. Get past the creature fire. Okay, we're alright. Up onto the ledge. Keep moving. Don't stop thinking about the zombies. Don't stop. Jump down. You'll be safe here. Flamethrower ready now. It's coming. There. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Just keep thinking happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Say it with me, people. Happy thoughts. That's right. Okay, where's the... Oh, there it is. Hey, we made it out. $76 out of 400 rounds. That's all that done. Okay. I'm thinking about that green herb. Thinking about getting some paper like I do in my... There we go. Because I need some green herb to mix it in with that herb. And then... Piss off! Like what? Stay still. Pardon my French, sorry. Right, I really need to understand which way I'm going before I start running, so there was something there, so there's something there that I missed. Should I go back? I don't think it's worth it. Left. Plug room. I've totally gone the wrong way, haven't I? Yeah. You just know in your gut sometimes, don't you? That you look at a way and you go, oh man, I should have gone that way. This way. Down the other. That's okay. We get to spend some more time together. God damn it. God damn you, Iain. How do you do this to yourself? Because I'm so awesome. Like, if you're gonna do something good, really do it with style. Ah, right, okay. Up this way. Oh. You know how I feel. Get lost looking for the plugs. Find the plugs. What do you do? Okay. Oh! Oh my god, that was heart-wrenching, that was. Almost, that guy, like, 3 seconds away from ripping my head off. Jesus wept. I don't care. Like, I know I'm on limit 30 for it save, but I don't care. Honestly. Deep down inside. Have zero fucks to give. Like, I had some fucks. I really did. And then I must have lost them in the sewer somewhere. Because after that, I was just like, nope. Probably don't really need that. I have one bullet left. Oh, 76 ammo. Find that with the... Yes. Why doesn't this work with the lightning hawk? Why do these bullets not work? Most powerful semi-automatics. Yes. Combine. It says it's a 7-round capacity 50 AE mag gun. And this is a 50 AE mag box of bullets. Am I missing something there, people? What am I missing there? Also, you're going to need the fire and some plant like zombies in the final levels. Yeah, see, that's what I was looking for. What up, Adrian Mendoza? Yeah, Michael Jackson. I saw you had torrential rain over there at the moment. That's pretty good for the pretty good. Nope, I'm gonna store that. Store that too for a moment. It's weird your name for Michael Jackson because there's a guy I actually work with who's called Michael Jackson, and he's an oldish guy, and he just hated it. He hated the whole, you know, he's been mocked all of his life with that voice. Oh, why did I pick that up for? Yeah, I'll put that back. Okay. I was really hoping like I'd put.
Come on.
I was really hoping I'd put that all in. Like, oh, man, I've got like. It's like some Dawn of the Dead shit right there.
Son of a bitch.
No, I didn't think. Should have done that the first time round. Okay, let's look at this. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. So queen, rook, and knight on one side. What's that? Oh, that's the rook, isn't it? What's that? So let's put the queen over here. Like, I know I'm going to look at the comment section in a minute, somebody's going to be like, that's the way to do it, and I'll be like, yeah, no, I should be like, but at the moment I'm kind of playing, so look in the zone. Put that there. I should read the other part. Actually, it stays in, doesn't it? Goes there. No. The king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight. Knight isn't where the case mark says. God damn this puzzle. Rio Quinn, don't ignore my question, Iain. I should get top priority. Well, what for? What are you looking? What question am I looking at? Praise the Lord, boss. Shout out to all the modders, 80 bucks. Yeah, Michael Jackson's got a question for you guys. Iain, did you see any of the BAFTAs or Oscar-winning movies? I've not watched the movies. No, I haven't seen Joker, and I haven't seen Parasite yet. Obviously, Wiki them, and they read, but they were amazing. And obviously, because they've won Oscars, they've won amazing. I've seen these speeches from Joaquin Phoenix and Brad Pitt's speech. Like he was on. Brad Pitt was on point. I think he was good. Like, but yeah, you know, when a movie wins an Oscar, you're just all over it, aren't you? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna check the book. Could you see yourself as Jim Jones? What the? Am I right in thinking that Jim Jones is the guy who got all the people to drink the Kool-Aid and kill themselves? Because is that guy? No, Jim Morrison's lead singer of the Doors. John Morrison is the guy from WWE. Jim Jones. Like, I don't really read into a lot of suicidal pact history. You know, kind of a bit depressing. Damn straight. No. No, I couldn't. No.
Like, honestly, if you're gonna do it yourself and try not to harm anybody on the way down. But like Kool-Aid, like I did wiki it one day actually. I'm gonna say that. Right, somebody write in the comment section. I'm trying to work this out as well, Dave. Thanks a lot. I did wiki it, like the whole Kool-Aid thing, and the people that kind of survived. They were like, oh yeah, we were just kind of we were giving it to people willingly, and then we were forcing it into people. Then people were being shot when they were trying to escape. And it's like, and this all seemed like a normal Tuesday, right? This seemed like something that you just thought of was a really good idea. Well, it's because they were going to take our freedom and religion away. Yeah, but you were beating people and forcing them to do stuff up to that point anyway. Right, he says the night isn't where it's supposed to be, and the night ain't where the casing marking says. But that really fucking throws it off. That really, really does. Read it again. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. Right, where's the rook? That's the pawn, not facing the queen.
You can lead us to the promised land. There ain't no promised land, man.
Seriously, look at the Jews. They wandered the desert for 4 years. I think it's safe to say that none of us are really on anybody's good list. Well, I'm on good lists. Like if there are any omnipotent beings out there who want to put me on a shit list, they've got to really fucking, pardon my French, have a good case, because don't you talk to me about existence. Like, if you're an omnipotent being somewhere with powers to save the universe, and you are saying that you should judge us, I use finger quotes, and you can't see that. God damn this puzzle. And omnipotent beings. And you want to judge us and give us free will and tell us that it's all our fault and judge, then really I'm going to flick you right in the end of your testicles, because you don't know suffering. Like, let me take away your powers for 5 minutes and see how well you go. When you've got bills to pay and mouths to feed, and you want to do something but you can't do something, but you can't. Oh, but I'm an omnipotent. Like Q. Q from Star Trek, whenever he was whinging about stuff. Like he was whinging at the mortals that they had it so hard, and then he got his powers taken away from him, and he was just like, it's so hard. It's like, yeah, and you're gonna die. So the rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. Goddamn puzzle. The king ain't next to the puzzle. The king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight. Right at the end. Right at the end. The knight ain't where the king mark is.
Should people who arrived in the UK at the age of 2 or 3 be deported back to Jamaica as an adult because they were convicted of crimes in their teens? Do they have families back in Jamaica? Do they have lives they can go to? I mean, are they being forcibly deported? I did read that obviously the court had gone against it and the government was just doing it anyway, which obviously puts more bad press into the government. But unless somebody's willing on putting on the V for Vendetta masks and walking to Parliament with the TNT underneath their shoulders, then hey, what's our plan here, people? Like you know me, I'm all up for burning everything down and just fuck society, chaos reign for 5 minutes. Let's just work. It might as well. Let's look where we are. But at the same time, if this convicted, because they were convicted of crimes in their teens, if they were convicted of violent crimes in their teens that they haven't kind of learned from, and they are just still living in that, and there is a possibility of sending them to, because they're just going to go to prison, aren't they? Which is kind of like the deportation. It's not the first time. Look what we did to Australia. Sorry, Michael Jackson. Sorry for that. Have I seen V for Vendetta? Man, was it November 9th? Is when he blows up Parliament or something? No, November 5th, like 4 days before my birthday. I always thought that was amazing. Right, we are totally stuck here, people. Like, this puzzle is kicking my ass. And I know Gary's looking at his screen, like, screaming right now. Gary, you should totally help me. Like, you've done this, like, a bazillion times. Right, it says the knight isn't here. Like, I really just want to rip that off. Yeah, okay, that's the bishop. The pawn has to stay there? Yeah. Don't know. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. Next to the knight, not facing the queen. So the rook and the rook's facing the knight, but not facing the queen. So the queen and let's put that there and that there, just for shits and giggles. And then over here, put the rook. Put that there. Gary's laughing at me in the comment section. No, of course, I didn't think that would work. I was really hoping like the rook's next to the knight, facing the queen. I put the queen here. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. That's how we gotta go, people. I look at today. Like today's what? The 11th of February 2020, right? I'm gonna get real philosophical for you now. Ah man, I didn't mean to pick that. Like, it's the 11th of February 2020. Now, in all fairness, this is the only time in our generation that it will ever be the 11th of February 2020, right? There will never, in our existence, there will never be another day like today, ever. Yesterday there wasn't going to possibly be one, and tomorrow it would obviously be gone. And so when it's a case of we look at the news and things out in social media world and all that kind of stuff, and it's terrible. It is. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for anybody. It is shit out there. But you've just got to keep on moving, haven't you? You've just got to keep on going because you've got to get to the 3rd of February, the 4th of February, the 5th of February, your birthdays, your Christmases, your Easters, your 2021s, your 2022s. You know, the world could absolutely implode in on itself tomorrow. We're constantly worried and fear-mongered by the government to just, stay indoors, don't go outside, everything's terrible. And it's like, well, maybe it's just because it's not really, we just need to survive for tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Because one day when we're not looking at our phones, we might look up and there might be an asteroid hurtling at us from millions and millions of miles away and smash right into the planet, and then we can never stop it. I mean, it happened to the dinosaurs, or so we are led to believe. But then, if we're led to believe about that, then do you really want to know what happened to the dinosaurs? If somebody's like your parents, they tell you when you're a child, don't touch the oven. You're like, why? Because it's hot. You're like, I know everything. Like, I'm 5. I'm gonna put my hand on that thing because you touch it, because obviously, and you burn yourself. It's terrible, And then the government says to you, like, you really don't want to look inside that door. Why not? I know everything. Like everything. You really, really, really don't want to open that door because it's just a cocktail of terribleness. And then you do, and it is. So, right, okay, guys, I'm totally lost in here. The rook is not. That's that last bit that throws me off. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. The king ain't next to the king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight, right at the end. And the knight ain't where the case marking should. Okay, so what's this? The knight. I'm gonna put that knight there right at the end. And I'm gonna put no.
'cause it's the port, right? Oh, okay. Let's try taking that, putting that there. No, not that one. Alright. Take that. Let's, yeah, and put the knight in this one right at the end. That's what it says, right at the end. The king, yes, the king is opposite. The king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight right at the end. Let's try putting that there. It's not next to the queen. The king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight right at the end. And the knight ain't where the case market says. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. Okay, so what if we put the queen over here? Listen to my brain ticking around. It hurts. It hurts me. That's what I mean. You want to talk about existence? Try working out this goddamn puzzle, God. You can probably do it in 2 seconds. Don't patronise me. See, I'm talking to a god inside a computer game while streaming. How amazing is that? Rook. The rook's next to the knight, but not opposite the queen. And the bishop goes here. Oh, yes.
Okay, almost there.
Yeah, almost there, ain't it? I know, Serge Bones. I've just looked at it. My brain was ticking. It's not opposite. This isn't where it's supposed to be, but it's opposite the other one. That's what threw me off. And I got it, baby. When I watch back this video when I'm 80 and I'm like, hey, look at me, a YouTuber. This is when we used to record our videos. And now we're all holograms, de-aged in front of everybody. Like you say, oh, I'm gonna go see Grandma, and you go to the cemetery, and it's actually a hologram de-aged. Yeah, I know, Leon. It sucks. Like, it really sucks. Oh, thank the maker. I really should use that like right now, shouldn't I? I'm gonna use it right now. I'm gonna wait for 2 seconds because I think something's gonna attack me. Do we need power? Yeah. God
Damn it. Need the power on
I
first.
hate this area. I was really hoping Claire had been through. I saw the question earlier from FU Give Me a Username about if the playthroughs are different, and no, they're not really. They're practically the same. It's just you're kind of playing as somebody different. Like in the original, I think that's what kind of annoys me. With this one is the original Resident Evil 2. You know, when you put the first disc and played it through, your effects had it on the second disc. So when you played through on the second disc, if you took the submachine gun and the extra space, you didn't have it for Leon. So I was hoping that they had it for this one, but literally they just moved stuff around just to make it look good. Look! I was just tapping. Yeah, I'm on a roll. Happy 420, everyone. Taking a big rip through. Oh, thank you, 80 bugs. Now you know what you can get me for my birthday. Okay, should I? Because we know what's going to happen. In about 2 seconds, Sherry's dad is going to start smashing up this room and set it on fire. We're going to have to get out. And he's going to hit me at least once and kill me. So I'm going to use that right now. I feel better for myself. Oh, surprise! Oh,
Jesus Christ!
just like in the first playthrough. So it's kind of cool, but like, I would have preferred to like go into the, you know, the ring of the, like, the switches that you can open and find like the health, photo roll, and all that kind of stuff. Like, I would have liked that room to have already been opened. Like, if I'd already, fire, Christ in heaven. Fire, flamethrower. Okay. Just keep it together. Like, I don't think you can get me.
That's right. It's a good
It's still alive?
Yes, it's still alive, Leon. Did you not think that? The fact that everything you kill seems to come back to life and oh, run. Ah, see, cargo container kill. So there's going to be armor, ammo down here, I think, and some green herb, which would be nice. At least, yes. Okay, activate that now. Grab this. Grab this. Thank you. Grab this. That's nothing. Oh! I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Take them on. Oh, what's that? Bullets for the gun I don't have. Well, action dramatic, I suppose. What was that? Bullets? Yes, okay. Take those. Oh. Wait, where are you? Okay. Are you over here? Come on. Ah! Son. Keep the shield up. Keep the shield up for 2 seconds. No, I've gun. What? Okay. Why is this not good for any of the guns? Combine? Okay, slightly annoyed. Why are these not combining with that one? Okay, 3 shots left? Okay. Hit the thing. No. Okay. Can we get you back here? Go, no. Flashbang. 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 Oh, whack him. That would be cool. Oh, shit. Sometimes you're just having a bad Tuesday. Reload. Thank you. Why can I combine that earlier? Ah! Just get away from me. Right, stay still. Stay still for 2 seconds. Ah! Yeah. Stay still. 2 seconds. Thank you.
Now I got you.
Please, just don't mock him right now, Leon. It's not really worth it. He needs to get hit by this thing at least 3 times. Stay, stay, stay. I really hope you go down like right now. It's a bit much fast. Ah! Getting sliced up to pieces. Not enough green herb either. I needed like an ounce. I need like a whole ounce. Stay, 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 stay. Ah. Come here. Come here. Get your ass. Here. Ah. It's such a reach for that bloody thing. It's turn. Let's activate it.
Let's do this.
Come on. Get. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I was hoping to at least get up, maybe run around, and then he'll get hit a second time. PC crash while rendering the next review back on mobile phone. Oh man. Gotta get him like a whole new PC. Ian, are you a Zelda fan? If so, any plans on a Zelda stream? I am a Zelda fan, and I'm not entirely sure how that works. Like, I know that there's like problems with Nintendo stuff streaming. I'm not sure. Like I did, I haven't done Breath of the Wild. I'm kind of very specific with my Zelda games as well. Like I have enjoyed all of them that I've played. I should have bought the other one and then just reloaded it, shouldn't I? Just stay away from me. No, bullets. So I did Twilight Princess. That was the first one I ever did. I know I didn't get round to doing many of the others yet.
Stay. Flashbang. Flashbang. I did Twilight Princess, and then when we got the Wii Switch, Wii U, I did Skyward Sword, which I really liked. I really liked Skyward Sword. Maybe because I got to play with the sword. Just swipe. Come on, stay still. Stay still, turn. Go.
Now I got you.
I've always wanted to do Link to the Past because everyone says it's really, really good, but it's one of those games that I never really have time with. Bullets. Just hit him. Just knock him off. Just knock him completely off. Get it sent away. Where are those bullets? Why didn't I grab those bullets here? And like there are, they're right there. There are specific ones that you should never play, like Zelda 2, because that's just. I didn't get away. I'm playing a cool one at the moment on the Nintendo Switch arcade, which is Crystalis, which I've never heard of, and it's just a simple walk around, get missions from villagers, and you level up and get new magic powers. Stay still, I need to shoot you in the eye. Not staying still. This is not fair. Tell my local politician that you don't listen to your constituents, son of a bitch. Hit it! Hit it! It's gonna take too long to swing around. Let's keep him here. And then we can run around maybe this way. Stay there! Oh, you son of a... I should have done that. That's what I should have done. Should have done that. Why didn't I do that? Because you live and learn, Ian. Just like Alanis Morissette once said. You live, you learn, you scream, you learn. And you ought to know as well. And it's incredibly ironic. No wonder she's God. Gotcha. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Stay. Oh, you know what? Because I trust you, I'm going to stay here with you. This is going to hurt. Run away! Just get rid of him. Just get rid of him because I haven't got anything to take him on. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Just take him with me. I'm here to remind you of the cross I bear that you're giving me. You ought to know. So, like, does the game know? It's like, alright, you've had enough yet. You can't take anymore. You've got no health, no ammo. Like, it must know, isn't it? Gotta go. 4:30 a.m. in the States and I need sleep. Catch you later, Adrian Mendoza. Ian, with Leon being a cop, you need a badass line when you kill it, otherwise not valid. Hey, I just sung Alanis Morissette to it. I mean, I don't know if I have fast quips, but I would definitely be doing like a dance. You know, like Chris Tucker from Rush Hour. You know, or what's that dance that Bruce Willis does in Last Action Hero after he's killed everybody? There's a little rain dance, doesn't it? Okay, this way, over the door, yeah. What's that? Oh, I got my knife back. Knife to find that. Sorry. Alright, don't dwell on it, Leon. I've been through worse at this moment. Like, worst first day ever. And we still have the whole. Look at it. Oh no! Look at him there. He's like, I'm good. You know?
Ada!
I'm breathing it through.
Ada, where are you?
Over
Ian,
here.
if you're gonna sing any chants of a request, I'm up here.
Ada.
I'm up for Whalers from the moon.
Getting worried.
Whalers on the moon from Futurama.
I don't know if I should.
I don't know that one.
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
I know Land of the House of the Rising Sun.
Okay.
There is
It's gonna
a
hurt.
house in New Orleans.
Ah.
It's called the Rising Sun.
First one.
I can do it myself.
Just relax.
I've got
okay?
that playing in my head now.
There's been the ruin of many poor boy. I actually do. I remember
What do we do
from
now?
the last episode. I remember in the last episode I wanted to say
Get yourself
something.
out of
Like,
here.
it fell out of my head, and
Still
I
can't.
remembered after I finished streaming what it
I'm not
was. So
just
I'm going to
gonna
bring it up
leave you.
now while I remember.
Not like this.
And it's. I want to
I
give a big
understand.
shout out in this video to
Situation's worse than
Tony
I thought.
Garland,
You're not
who is
gonna
it was a guy that we've actually had on the show before.
You protected me.
He got his head blown
It's my
off
turn.
in our Predator review by a
You
plasma
went through
caster,
the score.
and he's helped with special effects on some of our other ones like Warm Bodies.
Grab
I
my
think he
shoulder.
did Warm Bodies. No, it was
Okay, just trying to help.
Fido, our Fido
Watch your
review
step.
that we did with Jeff when Jeff was a zombie after he died.
You want to help?
And
We have to get to the nest.
basically, he's a guy that we've known for a while. You know,
Umbrella's lab, right beneath us.
big fan of Scorpion
Not
from
let it
Mortal
slip.
Kombat, and he runs a
That's where
shop
the virus samples
here in
are.
our local town, Plymouth.
You up for this?
But he also cosplays
I think I can fit in my
as
schedule.
um,
Come on.
Jason Voorhees,
You can
like,
work
and
too.
he's got the build for it. Like, he
Yes,
goes to
ma'am.
the gym, he likes to work out and stuff like that. And he cosplays as Jason Voorhees at hover conventions. He's got like the whole mask makeup that he's designed himself. You know, he's got everything down to the down to a T.
The cable car will take us down to
And
nest.
a local boy
My wristbands, I'll
that we
take you
have,
a ride.
Nice.
he's a massive fan. He's
Where'd you
13
get that?
years old. He's a
Borrowed
massive
it.
fan of Jason
Anyway,
Voorhees. No, I think he
we're
was
almost
10.
there.
I think he's 10 actually. And he's a big fan of Jason Voorhees, and so his mum contacted Tony just like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago,
Ugh.
and asked him if he would be willing on meeting her son one day. And Tony was like, yeah, you know, that's absolutely cool, I can do that, you know. And so they organized to do it around outside his school, like on the day that he had school. And so Tony posted on Facebook, shared it with social media, said that he'd been in contact. Yeah, I'm feeling exactly the same
Let me carry
because
it.
we're matching.
That only
We
makes
should
me feel
rub
worse.
each other and make ourselves feel better. Sorry. And he contacted all the local authorities, made sure everybody was understandable of why this mass murdering zombie psychopath was going to be stood outside the school.
What a pair.
And
Both got one foot in the grave.
I read about it like before, you know, when he posted a thing on Facebook saying this is what's happening, and I was like, oh man, that's so cool. And then I read about it after. And I don't know if anybody's seen it on the round. I mean, I think George Takei, like the guy, George Takei,
That should
he
take us where
shared
we need
it
to go.
because it managed to get to him, like this news report from our local Plymouth newspaper. It was on Unilad. It was on something like basically it was on Facebook. So I was like, oh look, he's famous. But yeah, I wanted to give him a shout out on off-the-shelf reviews as well because I've been reading about it and I was like, oh, this is like so cool. You know, here we are, 2020. You can dress up as a zombie teen psychopath killer and stand outside a person's school. But I'd also read as well from Tony that certain people
This
had
may be a one-way ride.
taken it as a bad light at him. They looked at it in a negative way. Which, in fairness, when I read on what he was doing, I kind of figured that that's what was going to happen. You know, like I said, we live in 2020. We've seen the social media. We've seen how social media works. It's not all high
You know what I was thinking?
rainbows. Is
I can't wait for the FBI
It's-
to raid Umbrella
there's a
headquarters
dark
and take those
underbelly.
bastards to
So there was
justice.
going to be a parent somewhere
agree,
who says
but
that they
to be
didn't like the
clear,
fact they weren't
you're not working in
notified or
official
their kids
capacity.
weren't
This
prepared
is a
or
federal case.
whatever.
Once we get the G virus, I'm back
But
on my own.
you know, as one half of the host of Off the Shelf
Yeah.
Reviews, and I'm sure Gary, I can probably speak for Gary as well, we think it's an absolutely cool thing they did. You know, we'd like to applaud him,
Trust me.
you know, give him a shout out. Maybe if you see him on social media, or, you know, maybe if you see him at conventions, you know, give
I
him a
thought I
shout out
might
as
need
well,
your
because
help,
like, it
but I was right.
must have been pretty.
You can secure the
He's
G virus.
Tony's
I
a
can
big
make sure
guy,
it
but he's a
happening
massive
right.
teddy
It
bear
never
as well.
happens
I'll
again.
say that. Like, you'll probably hate this, but he's a massive teddy bear,
Say it
and he'd
yourself.
only.
It's a federal case.
Like, he
I
probably
don't
can
have the
fight,
authority.
but
Look at
like,
me.
I've never seen him now.
I'm a
I'll say.
liability now. I
Um,
want to finish this case. You're the last hope I've got.
but to stand like
I'm
there,
not just gonna
you
leave
know,
you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need
nervous, sweating, you know, in the full-on garb,
must have taken a lot of balls, and mainly for this kid. And this kid actually has a nice
Don't worry
memory
about
now. Hopefully.
I gotta
I'm
see
kind
this
of worried
through.
that the kid might turn into a,
And I want to see you again.
crazy psychopath.
I got
You know,
plenty
if
of
at
work
10 years old, if
trust
your
me.
role model is Jason Voorhees,
Now, arriving at Nest.
I don't know, like, is that a good thing? You know?
Go.
I don't know.
Please, we don't have much time.
Like, if Dylan
You're gonna
came
need
to me and
this.
said, Dad, like, I've got a friend, and I'd be like, who's the friend? And he's like, Norman Bates. I talked to him at night. I'd be like, oh, okay, fine. Let's talk about this.
Leon. Counting on you.
I know, Ada. Like, I talked all the way through that cut sequence, but just that look that they gave each other, I knew. We all knew. We all knew what they were talking about. Like, she kissed him. So she fancies him a bit more in this than she did in the previous renditions of her? Kind of? Maybe. Right, guns. I want to get my goddamn... Right, store that. Store that. Store that. Store that. Take that out. Take that out. Probably going to take this out. Right. There we go. Like, I should have been carrying this for that boss battle. At least I got 14 rounds for it. A goddamn Robocop gun. Nothing to worry about, Ian. It's the quiet ones you gotta worry about. Yeah, I know. The quiet ones are the worst. Like, the quiet ones sit there going, no, I'm fine. And secretly behind those eyes, they're thinking about how they're gonna peel your ears off and choke you. Feed you to the dog. The only weird thing about that is that you don't have a dog. What are they feeding you to? It's like the last 15 minutes of audition all over again.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
Hey, what's up, Josh Crushwell? Sorry. Fist bumps. Fist bumps to everybody who's come in while I've been obviously nattering along. Hey, Ben Ray. Ben Ray, where have you been, man? I've been, like, massively stuck. Like, for 2 days. I've just managed to make it here. I want to give a shout out to anybody, obviously, in the video who joins. And then, obviously, I unexpectedly go off or whatever. Like, I was reading some of the comments yesterday as I came off. And people were like, oh, this is my first time, and, like, you're leaving. And I'm like, yeah, I'm crap. You know, but I don't have a schedule per se. Like, I practically wing everything. But I wing it in a good way. I like to work with the universe. Like I said, like yesterday, like I knew if I saved it then and did some stuff, then I'd be fine. I still have to do stuff today, so that's why like midday at least I'll be good. Got beef casserole for tea, so I'm gonna go and get the beef casserole ready. Okay, can't go in there, and there's gonna be zombies to galore in here. Son of a bitch! I remember this. Right, bullets. Please be bullets. Oh, it's a hand grenade. Get through that, come on. Yeah, baby. That's what we came for. I love the fact that that body had mass as well. Like, it still felt... What's this? Fuel. Oh, so we got fuel for the flamethrowers. Okay, run round her. Run round. What's that? Bullets? Oh, right, standard bullets. Yes. To save. Go. What's that? Something in there. Keep going. Run round. Go. Head pop. Love it. Ian, is your enthusiasm still strong for Red Dead? Man, totally, Matt. Like I was saying earlier, I knocked out the 5 challenges really quickly. I almost streamed me doing the 5 challenges just because there were people saying yesterday, like, are you still playing Red Dead? And I even joined, like, this is how kind of social media aspect I'm going. I even joined a Reddit post, started a Reddit post for myself, trying to get the longest streak. That's where I came across somebody who might have the same amount of streak than me. Somebody had posted, they had replied, and their numbers up to the day I saw it worked out to the same as mine. So I was like, okay, there's another person out there doing it, maybe. Oh.
Shit.
Um, but then I haven't properly spoken to them, so I don't know. People asked them to prove it, and they didn't reply so back. So it's just like, well, maybe you should have stuck a picture out, because I got pictures. I saved my pictures. 275 days, 90 days from today. Oh, I remember this little electric thing. Yeah, I remember. It's like a tuning radio. Regulator for the flamethrower. Ooh. I mean, we don't get pick it up now, do we? No. Right. But yeah, I almost streamed this morning because I did fight. Oh Christ! It hurt. I almost streamed because I was doing 5 challenges this morning, but I was so quick. He has got such great detail in his face. I was so quick, and I was wanting to get on here to carry on this that I just thought, right, let's just get it done. And go. I mean, I'll probably still jump on like tonight and knock maybe 2 more out just for a laugh, because there's like deliver some moonshine I could do. Speaking of advice, don't try to turn a super soaker into a flamethrower. It ended badly. Yeah, okay. Catch you later, Surge Jones. Fist bumps. Yeah, I would probably, because it's made of plastic. Like, that would be my first port of call. Would be like, hey, it's made of plastic. And plastic melts. So now a Lynx can and a lighter. I'm all over that, baby. All over that. Like, who hasn't done that like a million times in a time? This is another save. I think there's another save room, isn't there? There it is, yeah.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested.
Where the G virus is.
It'll be in the G department. That's where I would put it. Because I'm efficient. Where do we keep the T virus? In the T department. Ah, yeah, okay. But this is why your corporations collapse, because I am not in charge of them. I am meticulous, like, in my old age. It's horrible. People tell me off about it, and I'm like, yeah, I know. Alright, fine, I'll sit over and play Resident Evil 2. Look at that. Ripley, eat your heart out. I need... Alright, got the fuel. Shotgun. Shotgun takes up space, so we might store the flamethrower. We need the flamethrower. Have we got any? Nope. Store that. Keep that. Keep that. We reload this. Drop this. Take the flamethrower. Because why the f not? You know, it's my stream. I'll burn things if I want to, and if it's a waste of ammo, then I'll die and I'll come back, won't I? That guy from the elevator looked like my brother-in-law. On a good weekend. ID wristbands. Yeah, I'm all over it, baby. I got Dr. Lee's. Alright, so I can get through there now. That's good. What's in the security room? Ammo? So you don't bring Ada down here. That's weird. Nothing except this report. Oh, pizza. Oh, there's shotgun rounds in here as well. Look at that. That's what I figured would start happening. I'd start finding shotgun rounds. Okay, we are still dying though, so we'll find some help. Through the door. Elevator activation. Okay, this has all come back to me because this was all still kind of fresh. Signal modulator, so I can go back to the range and modulate.
G virus is in the west area. Got it.
Let's just just go back and do that modulator now, because why the hell not? We got the tools, we got the talent. If there's a steady paycheck involved, I'll do anything you say. Or believe anything you say. It's in this room. I've got modifiers. I want that. I want that back, friend. What's it? Is OSS. Examine. There we go. That totally made me think of Darkstar then. I have had a massive craving to watch Darkstar for a while now. I've just always loved the concept of that movie. You know, the get up, come on,
Just
get alive. You're coming with me. Yes, that's what you get, baby. You get a Robocop reference in Resident Evil. Oh, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Mr. Wayne Lee. He's the Wayne King. Okay, yeah, Darkstar. Absolutely love that film. Obviously, not just because it's John Carpenter. I mean, it's a given that it's a great film. It's John Carpenter. The whole concept of it, like them flying out. Yeah, I'm gonna hang around by you. The whole concept, like, sorry guys, your radiation shielding requisition form has been declined. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Sorry to hear about Commander Powell. Our hearts go out to you. Love it. I wish I could have recorded it. My buddy tried it with an old one. That had the water container on the back. Your flame went through the gun all the way to the container on his back. Funny section. Man, yeah, if you know what happened, the universe would have been like, if you record this and he dies, you're so going to jail. But it would have looked cool. I mean, at least modify the. I mean, that's why everything's made the way it is, isn't it? At least modify the container and the fuel injector. Because fire is just going to spread around everything. And it's the way even if it's safely made its way round, you know, as soon as it spurted out, it would have just set fire to your hands. Stuff. Plants. But I got my flamethrower. There was some ammo for it. Oh, thank the maker. I'm just going to use that now, aren't I? That's the thing. Sweet. Where are we? We're 1050. That's pretty good. What's this? Yes. Need some of that. Open up this. Take out this one. Put those in. So we've got a few, right? Combo that to that, and then we've got more of those. It's the Matilda, isn't it? I suppose we could drop that and take that home. Drop that. Take the Matilda. Bring the Matilda out. Reload. Drop the Matilda actually. Store those. Take that. We've got that and that. Haven't got many rounds. Living on the edge, you know that old chestnut. How many was I for Claire? Like for Claire, I think I was 10. No? Oh no, I saved over Claire's tonight. Yeah, that's right. I saved over it because I'm never coming back. I've done my time. Alright, yeah, we need his code, which is the ID wristband. This room down here has the infinite spawning zombies, so what does this door go to again? Came through that one. That's not. We have to come back through that way, yes. Oh, Ben Ray. Can you drop into the comment section the codes for the door so I can just open up the doors so I don't have to be running around like a madman? I remember it was in the last one. That'd be great. That's gunpowder. I want to keep my health for as long as I can. Oh, I can hear them. Oh, right, okay, let's just use this.
What the?
Short control bursts. Through the door. What's that? Flashback. Oh, it's the, yeah. We need this. Cheers, Ben Ray.
Dispensing solution now.
Oh yeah, because we need to take the container, and we need to take the thing, we need to make it bigger, we need to fill it with, we need to make it cooler, then we need to bring it back. But to do that, we need to open up these doors, and it's going to be death down there. Do I remember it? Can I? Yeah, because it was like 2, 3, count it down, because that's 0, didn't we? That's how it worked out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Omegon is off to do a bit of a sneaky mission for the Alpha Legion. I'm watching you, Omegon. I'm watching you like all my brothers were watching you. Right. Right, there's stuff here, so I want that stuff as well. I think graphics are at a point where devs are stealing real faces for NPCs and such. Oh yeah, totally. That's the best way to. I mean, they always kind of were. I mean, if you look back at if you kind of look back at Mortal Kombat, you know, Mortal Kombat, you know, it was groundbreaking, amazing, sticking in real people into a computer game. 3, 1, 2, 1. Let's try that. Let's try that. 3, 1, 2. Error. Okay. Well, while you're looking, I'm gonna head on. I'm gonna carry on. It's all right. We got lost ages ago in this video, so people are kind of used to me getting lost. I should really use my health. I'm just gonna try to avoid contact with anything at the moment. Right, this is open. Okay, this is good. This is good. We're in, so we just need to find the codes. That needs to be unlocked. Oh yeah, that's squiggly line, something else. What's this? Cool immediately. Got to be cool. Da 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 da. Got to go shoe shine. I know those aren't the words. I don't know gorilla songs. Got the cool. Ba, 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 got the cool shoe shine. Yeah. Except that. Shotgun shells, nice. Okie dokie. 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 6, 7. Okay, nice. Go, 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 go. Back up the door. 2, 3, 2, 6, 7. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that. 2, 6, 7. No, are we working from the bottom up? So 3, 1, 2, 3. No, This is play. Yeah, Ben Ray. This is playthrough B. This is my Leon playthrough. What's it? I was pretty sure it was that. Would do. Okay, right. Well, for the second, while Ben Ray has a look, I'm just going to nip off to the little boys' room, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. There we go. Haha. Right. Okay. So, 2048. Boom. There we go. 6831. That's my boy. 6831. What did I put that in wrong? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. No, definitely not 6831. No, it'll be on YouTube. Yeah, I know, but like you're right there, dude. 5, 8, 3, 1. There we go. That's why ban, not ban. Sorry, ban. It's nice to know I'm not the only one. Oh wait, Ben. That's why you're the boy, Ben Ray. If anything, out of this Resident Evil playthrough, I know a guy who knows Resident Evil like the back of his hand. Okay. Right. Which way are we going? Gotta run down the stairs. It's there. Oh yeah, it's the hatch. Short control burst. Short control burst.
Hell.
Remember, short control bursts. Let's read them right, man. They're right inside the room. Something in the schematics, something we missed. I don't know. Ripley, let's go. I haven't seen Aliens in ages. Like, is there any film, like, I don't know if any of the rest of you guys do this, but, like, I've seen films so many times, I just have to kind of look at the DVD case and the flashbacks of the best sequences in the whole entire movie just play through my head, and I kind of feel like I'm done, like, I don't need to watch it then. But it really bugs me because I really do want to watch the movie. It's just... it's just like you look at the film and you're just like, and then you just go, you move on to the next film. But I keep doing it with a lot of films, like way too many after a while. Like I said, I wanted to watch Aliens for a while, and then I look at Aliens and I'm like, man, I just kind of want to skip over the beginning and then put the dropship sequence on and then watch them get like attacked and stuff. And I feel bad because I should literally watch the whole film, shouldn't I? The whole movie, her finding out about her daughter and all those sequences. Oh man, these are liquors, aren't they? There's liquors down here. Crapper. I've got to turn this on. Any of you got anything? Anything? No, I'm gonna blow the liquor away. Yerf. Examine. Yerf. Been good, I haven't used my health yet. Power activated. You are now able to see absolutely everything that wants to kill you. I'm going to use it now. Oh, what's that? Oh, look at that. I'm going to combine that with that. Should have used that first. But hey ho. Live and learn, eh? I think that we already worked that one out. Oh, screw you. Oh. For a second there, I thought that was going to come through the door then. Grab that. Oh, I'm supposed to have already used it, have I? Yeah, already used it. Breaking the game. The game's like, you don't need this. You already used it. Like, oh. Sorry, game. I'm way ahead of you.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Inbox. Can you believe that bars the Cartwright? Flip the pages. Is that it? Okay. Oh, I need to make the solution first, don't I?
Who left the freezer?
Ah. Funny. No, I need the thing first. Got one? Yes. Combine with that. Bullets. Bullets for Matilda, I suppose. Okay, did we come down the wrong area first? Yes, we did. We wanted to go to the drug treatment first, didn't we? Ah well. Have to head back there then. Where was that? Low temp lab, cooling system. Yeah. So cut through the door, up the stairs. Round. The zombie out here. Hello. Nothing? Okay. Just checking. This is probably my favourite gun in the whole game. I gotta admit. Like, even the whole Claire playthrough, she should have had this gun. Is that a zombie as well? Zombie is running back. Grab one. Grab ammo. Lock her. Up. Oh, I missed. I've been training you to shoot them in the head this whole time, and you shoot her, you knife her in the chest. Like, pointless. Pointless teaching you anything, Leon. Somebody's notes. Burn them. Nothing. Unlock. Right. Speaking of odd films, Ian, how about Rocky Horror Picture Show? Love that film. Love that movie. If you ever want to get a girl into bed and she's a Rocky Horror Picture fan, knock that baby out. Yeah, absolutely love Rocky Horror. Like, I never really did like musicals before, at first. I'd been aware of them, and I suppose as I got older, the aspect of film, I want to drop them off. You know, I was just like, special cartridge, don't need that, I can drop that. Is that the same bullets? 45?
yeah, musicals. And I started to realise that I did like musicals. I wasn't a cold-hearted, cynical bastard. I actually did like Wizard of Oz and Oliver and all those kind of stuff. And then Rocky Horror was still a little bit. I'm not too sure about this one. I mean, you are talking to a guy who loves Grease too. Like, I will fight people over Grease too. And then when I met my wife, obviously she was a Rocky Horror fan. Like, she's seen the show like 2 or 3 times. Like, she's dressed up as the characters on multiple occasions. Oh, the rain's just starting to rain. It's raining outside. I'm so glad I'm not outside. Yeah, and obviously we did the review for it as well, so that was totally cool. Okay, I want to go. We want to go down, and then we want to run into the drug testing lab because that's where the thingy is. Yeah. Oh yes, because we just unlocked it. Yes, Ben Ray got me on to unlock it, so I should have gone in there first before heading down the lab. Then I wouldn't be running back around this way all over again. Oh, God, this one. Who designs this goddamn stuff? Really?
Manual mode engaged.
Thanks a lot.
Adjust amount of solution
This is
to
going to be
match
another
cartridge
45 minutes,
capacity.
people. Right. If I remember rightly, I've got to fill that one all the way. Yeah, fill this one all the way up. And then you want to fill it up so there's only. Yeah, I remember it last time because there's the line. I wanted to make the line, didn't I? Yeah. That much. And then. No, yeah, right. I was close. I could feel I was close. Yeah, so fill that one up. There's that tiny little bit. So when we fill this one up, what's left in the original jar? Now it's supposed to be a tiny little bit. Why is it not a tiny little bit? Stupid. Right, so that's half. Yeah. That will take that just underneath, won't it? Just underneath, that's what I figured. And if we put the rest in there. We need a tiny little bit. Tiny little bit. Flick that. Up to there. My brain's taken away, so bear with me as I'm looking. My brain is like. Yeah, we did do a Rocky Horror Picture Show. It made me laugh in your Predator review, where they somehow have photos of predators from the first 2 movies and they date them wrong. Yeah. How hard is it to follow the timeline of the Predator movies? It's the fact they tried to drop the second movie and pretend it didn't exist. And it's like, well, you can't do that. It has to exist. It makes more sense. It does actually make more sense. The fact that they hid the information from the local populace, it totally makes sense. But no, the films are just like, no, 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 we're gonna ignore them. We're gonna ignore LA. It's like, it's because they also wanted to try to set it in the future, wasn't it? It was supposed to be set in the future. Was it 1997? The film was released in 92. This was supposed to be what LA would look like after all that time. Pardon me, I'm supposed to have that tiny little bit, but there's a lot more in there than I wanted to. Right. Okay. So now if I put that in there, how much is left? Like a tiny little bit? Like that. Okay, right, okay. Just gonna fill it back up again. Just gonna fill right back up again. Fill that one up.
I think it's hail as well. I think we've got hail too.
No, it's supposed to be. I swear it's supposed to be at that line. I swear it's supposed to be at that line. Right back to where I started again. Okay, right. And then we definitely want that one as the last one. So then 3, 4, 5 of half. There's we got our half. And so we'll get rid of that last little bit, isn't it? It's predator blood. Yeah, it's predator blood. I'm trying to work it all out. Keep me alive forever. Right, fill that all the way up. Yeah, top. Fill that one up to there. So there should be less. I swear there should be less than that. Right. Down there. Like that. And then it's predator piss. Yeah, what color is predator piss? That's of course. Ah, right, yes. And then if I fill that up like that, no, it's still that tiny little section left. God damn you, Resident Evil. It's so much easier just to shoot a horse in the face than it is to do this. But wait, this is what we're here for, isn't it? This is what we're here for, watching me fail. Everybody loves watching a failure. Makes other people feel better in their lives. But I'm not a quitter. I'm a smoker. I'm a joker. I'm a real life poker. Play my music in the sun. It's just going to fill it all the way up to max. So, I swear it's supposed to be less. Nothing else to do here. You know there's nothing else to do here. Don't. Just take a moment. You're having a tough day at the office. It's your first time working with chemicals. You know, you've got a flamethrower trapped to your back. You don't know if the two girls that you really, really want to have a threesome with are even still alive. So, let's get back into it. Okay. Come on. Iain is not failing. It's not winning with style. I not win it with style a lot of the time, which is great. Because it makes the winning even better. The winning even better. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. You know, when you like, what was it? The famous guy said? Was it Jefferson or Einstein? One of the two. They said, look, you know, success is failing like 99 times. It's like, yeah,
I get that. I totally get it. Right. Now, putting that up to there. Fills it up to there. So there's that tiny, tiny little bit. I need to make that tiny little bit disappear. So if I fill this one up, then there should be a tiny bit left. Why is it like it's not measuring? Leaves me with that. Which then if I fill up with that, brings me up to there. And then I can fill up. Only take a little bit. Only take a little bit. Brain's ticking. Brain's ticking. Brain's ticking. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I got and then I look up and I see off the shelves red, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. I got stuck here too, Ian. Annoying puzzle. I can hear Harvey stuff like. I know, but I got it. I'm on it. Like you just got to stay focused on it, isn't it? Which, like I've said, is the thing with the chat as well. Because I'm focusing on this, and then I'm trying to look at the chat. You know, I'm trying to keep the conversation going. You know, my brain starts ticking, and it's that tiny, tiny little bit. But I got it. I got it. I got it. 20 past 11. That's right. I don't think we're going to get to the end on this one, but it'll be cool. We'll leave one last episode to fight Barking with. Right. Got to get to the freezer place, haven't we? So we've got to run down here, get in that elevator. And there's probably other stuff in here, so let's go. So we drop down here. This will take us to the frozen place. We cool it, we bring it back up, we drop it in there, we get the guy switch, we head to the middle section. Okay. At least I'm not stuck in a saw trap like I was yesterday. Oh, Christ. It's up there. Right, which way? Server room. Okay, let's go to the server room. Ha. You just love it. Just love it when a plan comes together. Like that. I didn't even think to look in here, did I? Love it. Let's drop anything. No. Good. I'm good for the moment. Flipper. Suppose I could drop a knife. Okay. What's that do? Anything? Powder. Powder into the box. Is there any other powder in the box that we can mix with? Nope. But anyway. Okay, map. Server room. Lounge. So we want to go left, forward, left again. This place is going to be dead. I should take the shotgun as a flamethrower for a second, shouldn't I? Just in case. And shotgun shells. I feel like a proper cop actually carrying this kind of shotgun. Stream to 12? Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to stream till midday. And then I can get some lunch, get some stuff sorted, and I'm already, like, my phone hasn't gone mad with messages or emails yet, so that's all good to go. But, you know, I've been taking a lot of, that would be cool. This is my second live stream and it's blessed. Oh, cheers, 80 Bugs. I kind of been taking a lot of mental aptitude from my cat. But like, if my cat is sleeping and she's not screaming or running around the room like mental, then everything is kind of cool. They can move. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So, and if I'm cool and she's cool, then everything's kind of cool at the moment. Obviously, it could all change, like, with a snap of your fingers, couldn't it? But, you kind of go with it. You kind of take your time. It's like Gary likes to say, Gary's mantra is just go with the flow. And it, for many years, it kind of annoyed me because I was just like, I couldn't go with the flow. Everything had to be kind of structured. So, but now I have things kind of structured. I kind of go with the flow. But kind of like with yesterday, and like I work under the context that we all kind of have our thing with the universe. So if the universe kind of nudges you in a certain direction, you should really go in. So, like, for example, yesterday it was like, hey, I should come off at 11, and everyone's like, no, you should play, and luckily I did, and sorted a bunch of stuff. Now it's a case of, I'm going to play till 12, and then I'm going to sort stuff, because it was sorted yesterday, and it's all kind of good. We've made kind of good progress, you know? We need to head back upstairs, don't we? So it's down here, and then up the stairs. The office. Zombies are gone. This guy should be dead because I blew his bloody head off, and I knew I was coming back this way. Yep, he's still dead. Plants are going to be up, but I haven't got my flamethrower, which is kind of annoying because I bought it for the liquors instead. Oh, flashbang, flashbang. Okay. Let's go. Just pop it, pop it, pop, pop. Did I use my knife instead? Usually have a knife. Usually have a knife. Or snap his neck. That kind of works. Okay, use that. Just because I can. Because I can. Yeah, what's that? Powder. I need one of that powder. Why didn't I do that powder before? Here. Save point. Dispersion capsule. Drop that into flamethrower. Get the flamethrower because those things are going to be back up again and they'll be annoying. And we can do the ammo while we're here as well. Don't worry about dropping a save point just yet. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Flamethrower. Take the high grade. Take the high grade. Combo. Nice, I got some more rounds from my state of the art. Bang bang. Yes. If you feel like a cop, should we start calling you Mad Max Ian? Or perhaps Mad Ian? You can call me Mad if you want. I'm the man. He stays there now, only in my memories. The Warrior Max. Love that movie. So that's the thing, I really want to watch Mad Max 2 because it's just friggin' awesome. But also, as soon as I think Mad Max 2, I immediately just start thinking about all the chase sequences at the end and how great those sequences are and how I just really want to watch those sequences. Drop it.
Dispensing
Yes, we made it.
now.
After this, Annette walks in and says, did you actually pick up my urine sample?
That did the trick.
Yeah. You froze my urine sample.
Warning.
Okay.
You
Get
have
the body.
dispersed a
No.
dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject
Plant
to
people are
disciplinary
going to get up in
measures.
about 5 seconds. Grab that. Like, that guy actually looks okay. He actually looks okay. Oh. Time to go. Oh, and he's back as well.
Shit! Him again?
Go. Get out of the way. Oh, shit in hell.
Did not expect you to be coming that way. Up, round, upstairs. Door. Back through this way, flamethrower, just in case. Left. From here, door. Don't need to worry about this, but I'm going to do it anyway because hey, why not? I've got a band.
Senior staff clearance
Oh,
required. Senior staff
Combo with that. Thank you.
clearance
Yeah, we got all the sticks from Ultra Magnus, and we're going to bring the Transformers to Mars. And they gave us the G virus. The Transformers caused all this. Safe. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick with the flamethrower for the moment because I kind of still want to save my shotgun. Yeah, it confused me as well. Mad Max 2. It's called the Road Warrior over here. Briefly, that was so tight. And then it was on TV, on ITV. And it was called Mad Max 2. And I was like, what? You know, because I'd seen it, because literally the title sequence is the same, but one says the Road Warrior and one says Mad Max 2. And it's like I got the Mad Max on DVD, Mad Max 1 on DVD, and I had Mad Max on VHS, and my DVD is all,
up here.
I believe, all Australian accents, and my VHS is all English dubbed accents. You know, go bots, go botty, and I love the go bots. Psycho, such a great name. And I'm a psychotic motorcycle. Ha ha ha. What is our overall goal? To take over the world, I think. 3 grenades. I'm gonna save them for when I get grabbed by the boss. Drop the videotape because I certainly don't need that shit anymore. And AWS. No. There we go. Power on. That's all done now, isn't it? That. Oh, it's a videotape right there. Oh, you know what? What the hell? You know, if you're gonna watch something, if you're gonna do something, you might as well do it all the way through. Then I can take a break. Oh, I ain't got no more tea left. Ah, it's 11:30 as well, so I suppose I can have a cup of tea while just playing, but I'm alright. I'm good. Let's just check out the comment section while you're here. That confused me as a kid. Transformers, playing. What was the last time? What was the last time you were very angry? Mongo. The last time I was really angry was
Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
a couple of weeks
I
ago.
didn't know
Actually,
you were coming.
This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our
Was-
orders, Dr. Birkin.
I was kind of not included in a discussion. I mean, I don't have to go into details about this. It's all fine now. But I wasn't entered into the discussion, and I was like, "Excuse me, why was I not informed
What
about
the fuck
this?"
were you thinking?
And
Our orders were to bring him in alive.
it's kind of something that grinds me. It's like, if you expect me to do something, at least ask me first, and ask me what my input is. Do not, I repeat, do not include me in something
That's
and
correct,
speak
sir.
for me, because that will piss me
Roger
off
that.
so mad. I've spent a long time of my life, almost 40 years.
Let's
4
move.
years of my life, keeping myself on the straight and narrow, that I might live and die by my word at this point. There's 2 things in this world that I don't break: my balls or my word. And, I will just...
So those were G samples.
And it's the fact that, some people, sometimes some people can forget that. They're like, oh, well, I was thinking for you. And I'm like, don't think for me. Unless, like, if it's really stupid, like, oh, I bought you...
Like if the wife said to me like, I bought you Chinese and this is what I bought you and I'm really hungry and I don't honestly care, then I don't honestly care. But you know, if it's really like responsible shit, like in work, I get really annoyed in work when my boss turns to me like, I work as best as I can so my boss doesn't ever have to worry about me messing up, you know, because that's the worst thing I ever want. You know, that's my livelihood. That's what pays for my family and stuff. Keeps a roof over my head. Blah blah blah. And then my boss will say, "Oh yeah, well this is what we've decided," and I'm like, "You're not the one who has to implement this. You've told me that this is what you think, and I'm telling you from my 20 odd years of experience of doing this job day in day out with my goddamn eyes closed. I'm telling you, it's not going to work." You know. And then I have to try to make it work. Isn't that the case, you know? You've literally got to make it work. And so you do. And what even pisses me off even more is when you don't actually get the appreciation for making it work. Like it was a struggle and you were doing everything in your power to make it work. And now it works. Guess who gets the appreciation? The person who thought about implementing the idea. It's like... Hulk smash! But then I try not to Hulk smash because,
All right.
you know,
Now back to Ada.
it's kind of bad.
Attention, unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus.
You know, when I was in my 20s, yeah, make all my decisions for me because I didn't know shit. I didn't know jack, you know? But if you're gonna, if you want me to respect you, if people want me to respect people, then work with me. Don't work against me. I'll work with you as very best as I can, but if you work against me, I really don't like swimming against the current. Like, you're talking to a guy who purposely hates gravity when most of his planet is covered in it. What we're going to need to get out of here. I'm pretty armed to buggery at the moment. And there's a thingy at the... Right, let's just get back to the train. We've got the G-Virus, we just got to get into it. Besides the YouTube show, what do you do for work here? Well, I can't really tell you where I work, but I can tell you that I work as a cleaner 7 days a week. I work in the afternoons in one educational facility, shall we say, and then on the weekends I work in another educational facility, shall we say. And I literally just clean toilets and empty bins, you know, because you know, it was a job that was going at the time, and I got it, and I worked it for so many years, and I'm relatively very good at it. You know, it's like when your boss says you like, yo, we're gonna get you trained up and use this machine. It's like, oh, brilliant, what do you need? Well, you need this specific certificate as well, so you can use the machine. It's like, alright, okay, cool, I'll wait for you to organise this. And 2 weeks later, they've got nobody doing it, and the machines cost them like $3.5 grand. And they're like, yeah, right, Ian, this is a quick run through. This is how you use the machine. Now we need you to use it every day. And it's like, what about the special certificate I was supposed to get? Oh, yeah, don't worry about that.
Yes.
Don't worry about it?
We never
Like,
meant for this to
it's
happen.
the law. But then I'm told to don't worry about it. So I'm supposed to just climb back into my corner and keep my mouth shut and just, you know, be a good little soldier. Which I can be. I've said for years I'm a grunt. I take orders, you know, and so at the end of the day, that's who wins the battle. It's the soldier. The general just kind of makes the decisions, and hopefully it all pays off, because if not, they're the ones that also get their heads cut off. You know, it's the grunts, the Marines on the front line. I do suppose that some days I kind of think I suffer from post-traumatic Stockholm syndrome or whatever, but hey, who cares?
You're still responsible.
I could have a worse. I could be having a day like this. Oh, I didn't. Love land. I really wish I brought my shotgun, because this flamethrower is going to do jack shit. Hello, lady. I'm still on this. Like, do not lower it.
What are you doing?
We can't let him get
Cool,
away.
easy money. I always thought Colombian drug lord would be easy money. That would be a lot better job, but being chased by the FBI all the time just doesn't seem
Ian is here.
great idea.
Class A breach
Still.
detected.
missed. Go! No. Yeah. Need to use that thing. Oh, it's only blue. There's got to be a green down here somewhere. I'm hoping he will grab me. No. Go round, 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 round. There's got to be a plan around here somewhere. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Okay, be on it. Right, what's around here? Oh, first. Run far. Run far. Use. Quick. Get out of there. Where is he? There he is. Ah, he's too fast. This thing's way too fast. What's out? Ah, missed. Reload. I wish I bought my shotgun now. I really wish I'd got my shotgun. What's that? Ah, it's a flashbang. Ah. Got him. Ah. Hope so. It's on the outside of here, isn't it? Plan? Is that a plan? What's that? Play for a few. Okay. That helps. More grenades! Don't need grenades! Ah! Pop! I went into pop! Ah, this is so beautiful to look at, but it's absolutely terrifying as well. There's gotta be something right. Okay, what's this? Ammo. Ammo. Plan. I need to. Oh, fucking hell, he's right there, right behind me. You probably get worse than a bullet. Yeah, see, you know, it seems like a good idea to have all the money in the world. Like when I was younger, like, you know, when I was in my teens, there was an aspect when I was younger to obviously join a gang and do bad things and, you know, kind of stuff. But I have a massive allergy to bullets. When they hit me, it penetrates my skin and I burn. I want my shotgun. Yeah. There. Yeah, so that was always on. And then even then, when I was older, like I remember at one point, like I thought it would be a really good idea to move to London and hang around Chinatown to see like if you could join the local triads. I know obviously they don't take in as outsiders, and you know, especially with the Yakuza, you're considered a gaijin and stuff like that. But there's so much more you can offer them than just this, that, you know. It's like a whole avenue that they can utilise there. But obviously I was too lazy to move to London. And join the gang because it's blaming it. I'm still just wounded. What's that, first aid spray? I want that first aid spray. Take it. Take this as well, whatever this is. Turn around. Oh man, it's like right there. It's like right there. Go. Go. Turn around, you big jerk. I'm gonna have to use that first aid spray. Or the flashbang. With the flashbang. Is the flashbang stunning for a second? Like, could I use that as a stunning method? Let's set this stuff on fire. Fire! What's that? Fuck you! That was a pretty good plan, I think. make that completely worse. I expected something bad to happen, like as in with all my luck. What's this? Oh, this is okay. We want to flashbang again. What's it? Oops. Ah! Where the fuck did I use it? Go. Don't. It's the left bumper, not left trigger. Okay. Fire. Ah, come on. Ah, he's gonna run at me. Turn. Turn. Come on. That was a dead on shot. That was a dead on shot. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Get up. Get up. Turn around. Shit. There's something over here. I swear there's something over here. What have we got left? One grenade. Fire. Oh. No! Oh my god, how did that was... He's stunned, isn't he? Ah! Oh, he's got me stunned over there now. Ah! No! Get away from me! Yeah, that's dead. I was waiting for that pulse rifle. I had him. The flashbang stunned him, so gotta remember to use that. Shotgun did a lot of damage. I don't think I should take my pistol for the moment. Pistol's good for hitting, but it's the boss. I expected the boss. What are we on? 11:44. So technically we've got like 16 minutes for me to at least get to the next save point. Okay, right. Well then, let's just go all out. Why don't we just go all out? Why not? I know we've got another boss. I should have picked up that other thing as well. Shotgun, tilde. Right, actually, I'm gonna store that one. Take the hand bullets. Got that. Flamethrower, pistol. Why can't we put the shotgun? So we'll have to actually put the shotgun on if we want to. Okay, we're on it. I'd actually say flashes and grenades for the next boss. Okay. Shoot the eyes, burn him, repeat. Yeah. I'm gonna drop the flashbangs and grenades. No, you know what, Ben Ray? Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna keep them on me. I spent all that time trying to work out all the ammo and things. I'm literally just gonna go in. We made it out of the sewers. Remember the sewers? How bad the sewers were? The sewers were bad. You need to get away from me. I'm leaning in my chair as well. Just trying to work like you do. Play computer games. Get it. Burn, you son of a... I'm really hoping that, like, pops. Like, I didn't see his eyes popping, so I think I just completely wasted it. Need that. I should have been popping in with a shotgun. Get the other one out. Ah! No, missed. Ah! Hold still. Ah! Just 2 shots from it left. Get over here so he can't hit me. Flashbangs. Oh! Oh! That. Turn. Because it's right there. It's right there. Turn around. Give me it. Ah! Ah, I got it. Reload. Ah! Shotgun. These guys. Stats. Get away now. He's kind of on automatic, so we kind of just want to stay out of his way. Is there anything else we've got to pick up? Anything to pick up? Where is he? Ah, there it is. Ah! Ah! Ah, run away! Oh my god. Turn around. Ah, it's definitely gonna get me. Get up. Got this. Suck it down, baby! Yeah. Hey, Jay Hines! Woo. Yeah, I know. I could have shot him. I could have shot him like a load of times, but like I just kind of worked with what I had. Okay. So, she's a dog. Facility lockdown lifting. I'm just looking for extra health ammo. 10 minutes left. That's good. Okay. What do you think? Can we do the last section of the game in 10 minutes? Or will that just push us over? I don't know. There's something there. Okay. I technically still have to fight Mr. X, don't I? I haven't seen him yet. Where is the... There it is. Let's get out of here. If you do this next stream, it will be quite short, though. Right, okay then. So, I should probably just hang with it. I mean, like I said, I'm not under any stringent at the moment. No emails, no massive phone calls. The police aren't at my door. Everything's kind of working out.
Talk about what you said.
Like,
How much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
yeah, watch, smash.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
Oh, right, yeah, because we're cool. That's right. We're good guys. Is anyone else tired of remakes and reboots? It seems like Hollywood is out of fresh ideas.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know, like I said earlier, I think the same, but I think ideas are just being replenished in different ways. Like
She's gonna sell it.
if you going back even far as Romeo and Juliet,
Bullshit.
you could in a way say that Romeo and Juliet was just a remake of the story of Helen and Troy.
But it's the
You
G
know,
virus.
and the love one person has for another, but the people surrounding them say it's absolutely wrong. And then obviously from there, see how many different stories have been told in that kind of aspect. Okay, I will admit it's very obvious now. But you know, I don't think it's also Hollywood. I think it's also the people who go there. You know, they say, "Hey, I've got this great idea," and Hollywood does go, "Well, what's the idea?" And they say, "Well, it's a take on," and that's that's what they go with, isn't it? It's a take on such and such story. We are wanting to read. Oh, I still got my first aid spray. Nice. I'll save that. I can't remember. Yeah. Like I said, it is very quite obvious, but at the same time, you don't have to watch them. Like some of them do have fresh ideas, but like James Bond, I would also say James Bond is a great series, but at the same time, it's right there up with, hey, we're just retelling the same thing over and over. But told in a particular style is really good.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please.
Tell me you got it.
Tell me you got it.
I'm looking forward to No Time to Die. I'm actually really contemplating doing Casino Royale series all the way through, all of Daniel Craig's.
I ran into Annette.
But I kind of really want to watch Goldeneye with Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, Leon.
Ian, I bought the Candyman Blu-ray the other day. I'd forgotten what a good film it was. Did you hear the remake of Jordan Peele co-writing? Oh, that could be really good.
Trust you.
Do 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 do. And I just heard your Ian read my Candyman comment. Do 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 do. I am the whisper in the classroom.
Look, I'm just doing my job.
And I'm doing mine. So drop that damn gun.
On the wall.
I'm taking you in.
Hand over the
I
sample.
think the first one is amazing.
I don't want to hurt you.
The other one. Wow, we've gone from loving each other and really wanting to see each other alive to now.
And you
shoot each other.
But I don't think you can.
Really? Bang. I'd agree with you on Ian. It just seems instead of a new take of story, they're just redoing the same movies, the same story. Yeah, it's even more difficult when you do it with the same title. But some of them work, and it always is a cash grab. Like for example, Stephen King's It is just a remake of the TV series, right? But it's done really well. But then it's all the other film, if there are other film companies who own the rights for other films, who go, hey, well they did we're gonna remake Tommy Knockers, or we're gonna remake Maximum Overdrive, we're gonna remake all of this just you know,
Forget it.
we just want to make money to see pay for it.
It's not worth it.
They're having to be careful though, because they're trying to restart franchises to keep the franchises alive, and it's really not working. I think that's one of the things I hate. Is get over if you're gonna restart it. Like if they came along and said we're making a new Alien story, we're restarting it.
No.
But you know it's set in the universe, and they know the history of the Nostromo. There's ghost stories. Maybe not too many details, but just enough. Maybe it's set in the 57 years after the Nostromo has been destroyed, so Ripley hasn't been picked up yet. And you know somebody somewhere ticks a piece of paper and says, "Yeah, let's not do that this time," and it's always the wrong idea. Okay, right. Okay, right into the elevator then. Here we go. Oh yeah, we got Sherry down, didn't we, in this section? Ada, how can you? I feel really solemn right now, like that. Whatever that thing is behind me, that's my mind right now. My heart's in the middle, just like burning. Two conflicting forces pushing against me. The Dread remake should have been successful. The Dread remake should have been like who cocked up there. The Dread remake was awesome. The cinema job that it had was brilliant. Like people were talking about that movie for weeks. Everybody bought it on DVD, you know, and then they just dropped the ball. Where was Dread 2? Where the hell was Dread 3? Somebody went, Carl Urban's not a good Dredd. I'm like,
9
did you even watch the
minutes
film?
until detonation.
Like, it was amazing. That's a film I could watch again. Dredd. I could watch that film.
Claire!
Yeah, this is just like the other section.
Leon? You're down here too.
Yeah.
We're going down in a blaze of
The
glory,
whole
girl.
place is coming down.
Yeah, I enjoyed Dredd.
Listen to me.
Jay Hines.
You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah, he never took his helmet off, which
There's
was
a way out.
brilliant. I mean, don't get me wrong, I kind of like Judge Dredd with Stallone.
make
You know,
it.
nostalgically, it's fun for me for a kid.
Where are you now?
And the Mega Drive game's not
Claire, you still
bad.
there?
In fact, the Mega Drive game's actually better than the film,
Leon?
weirdly.
Hey, Leon, you're
But the
breaking
Carl
up.
Urban movie, I was like, right, we're
Forget about
prepared
me.
for this. We're going in, we're
Just get
sinking
outta
it.
here.
You know, this film's going to be hitting bases
Damn
right off
it.
the bat. It was violent, it was grungy, it was, you know, it was just great. It was great. Okay, save, yes. Probably can get rid of the flamethrower now, so we'll need that. What is it? 2 minutes to 12. Okay, let's see if we can get this ending done in how long will it take? Just like I said, it's 10 minutes. Flamethrower, shotgun, pistol, large caliber handgun ammo, 8.5. We're 45 for the M19. That's okay. Go. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, and there was talks of a TV series. There was talks of, you know, yeah, definitely bringing Carl Urban back, bringing up Anderson's character. Oh, Jesus Christ! And the creatures, the dark judges maybe coming in. That would have been cool. Oh yeah, I just used the grenades. And then yeah, they didn't bother. And I'm like, well, you can't even say it's Carl Urban's fault. Carl Urban is a great actor. You know, every time I watch Two Towers, like him leading the Rogue Hero is just absolutely brilliant to watch.
Detonation.
Do you know who would be good in a film? Him, Carl Urban, and what's his name? Jason Momoa. If the two of them did like a buddy cop drama movie, kind of in this. Oh,
Is this a fucking joke?
kind of in the same style as the other guys, maybe where they're like, oh, New Tango and Cash. They should remake New Tango and Cash, Carl Urban, and Jason Momoa. I've said it right here off the Shuffle News. You heard it right here. Like a bullet to the eye. That's how good that movie's going to be. Jason Momoa would be Kurt Russell's character, and Carl Urban would be Sylvester Stallone's character. And there'd even be a sequence where the two of them are in a bar discussing like the guy that they're taking down. Like, yeah, maybe they're hidden. Yeah, they've already gone to jail. They've been captured. They've gone to jail. They failed. They come back. They're hiding out in the bar. And as they get up to leave, they walk past the booth, and you'll have
Gotta keep going.
stagger the boss, right? So just keep them back while, yeah, keep going. Yeah, they've got to, join plug. Need those. What's that plan? Ammo. Take the ammo. Yeah, they'll walk past the booth, and in the booth, the camera will linger for a second on an old Stallone and an old Kurt Russell. And Stallone's like, yes, yes, yes. And Russell's like, no, it just can't be done, you know, just like arguing. Kurt Russell will play a bad guy like no one else, definitely give you the chills. Who would be the bad guy? It'd have to be like some kind of drug kingpin, child rapist. Like, really, it would have to be like a nasty motherfucker. But, actually, no. Save that. They're both investigating separate crimes. Oh, Mr. X has gone tyrant. Yeah, Momoa and Urban are both investigating different crimes. One involving child prostitution, maybe, and the other involving drugs. And They are. So I've just got to stay away from them. Oh! Whoa! 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 Staggering. Okay. Use. Got no grenades except these. I am going to shoot you in the face. Okay. Brilliant. But hey, that's what the happens. Yeah, they're investigating crimes from different angles, and as they get deeper and deeper, they get to realize that actually the crimes are connected. Not only they realize the crimes are connected, they are framed for the crime murder of their co-company before they forget to use it as well. And here they'll get sent to jail. While in jail, they'll find out that there's a bigger drug dealer, and they'll find the dealer, and he'll be like connected to the mayor's office or something. And then when they get close to it, they'll escape from jail, and they'll start to fight their way to get to it. And then just as they get to fight him, it'll turn out that their commissioner boss, their female commissioner boss, who you've been trusting all the way through the movie, is actually involved in all of it. And she gets killed. She is like shot. How's that sound? Shoot him in the chest. Right, okay, thanks. Thinking about using that.
Good.
He's gonna get me. Ah, he's gonna definitely get me now. Yeah. That would have been a way more caution. Right, I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna save the shield one to last. Stay back. I really just don't want to do this to you, mate. You're probably like a completely cool dude, you know, and like, we've been hanging out all the day. I'm sure you've got like a family to get back to or something. He is pissed. Oh man, that was really hurt. Oh Jesus, I was hit. Why? Yeah, I know, man. I'm shooting his heart. Like I'm hoping. Handy. That's like handy. Oh, I know who that was.
Where? This
Use it. Turn around. Yeah, boys, that's what we're here. Fist bumps all round. Boom, 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 boom. Going down, 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 down. Boom. Yes. Oh, are we getting the Thing remake? Thoughts, Ian? You know, me and Gary have been discussing this, and it's obviously it's not based on the Thing. It's based on the book that they're trying to modify, which sounds like a good idea, and would probably be quite a bit of fun. But are you gonna get better than John Carpenter's? I don't think so. Oh shit! No frowns. Go, 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 go. Is it gonna be better? I'm gonna say no. It's gonna be worth a watch. I'm gonna say yes. You know, hey, keep moaning about remakes, but then it's something that you actually do really enjoy. You have to watch it, don't you, to see what it's like. I'd like. You know what I always liked? I always liked the tale of X-Files, where you had the parasites underneath the ice, and it got into the back and it made them act agitated and things like that. And so maybe instead of doing like a genetically modified creature that rips into people and explodes and CGI and practical effects and people are complaining about that, maybe just do it from a human psychological aspect where maybe there is a killer among them and people of the team are starting to turn up dead.
I believe I actually
You know,
missed
really
it.
maybe in really horrible ways, and they're trying to figure out that one of them is the murderer. But as the film ticks on, you actually realise that the murderer is actually an infected creature, and it's injecting everybody with it. So yeah. So hey, this is where we were last time, Leon. We made it. Yeah,
like
instead
I
of
said.
remaking classic, how about taking a second
Who's
try at
this?
the ones that suck? Like Neverending Story Part
This
2.
is Sherry.
Yeah. Neverending Story Part 2. The third
was
one's
that?
even worse.
I don't know. I'll go.
A remake of
Here, Sherry.
Neverending Story would be quite nice. Like I wouldn't mind seeing maybe a CGI Falcor. Maybe having a practical Falcor as like a granddaddy. You know, Falcor Junior. That would be cool. Alright, okay, I've got 3 anti-tank rocket missiles left. It says that this thing is gonna die. And I'm going in like full balled up. Like I'm not even messing around anymore. Like I don't need any of this combat stuff. Do I need any knives? No, probably not. I've got no health left. Combine that with that. Got some shotgun shells. Reload. Some more. Gunpowder. Knife. And green herb. Some green herb. Still got no health. I'll go find out what it is, Claire. It's probably nothing to worry about. And he says, walking through with a flamethrower strapped to his back, a rocket launcher on his shoulder, a shotgun slung underneath him, and enough pistols to make a cowboy seem bad. Cell phones would ruin the charm of a lot of classics. It would, yes. And it's also the aspect of people would say, well, you know, in today's generation with social media, how did you, oh my god, how did you, how, like, what is, like,
You got a problem with death?
I'm gonna just shoot you now.
You want more bullets? Be my guest.
Yeah. And he's just like, don't shoot him just yet.
Come on!
Yeah, he wasn't more, come on. And I'm sure there's eyes or something I'm supposed to be shooting. Where's the eyes? Oh my god, this place is like, There! Thank you, I should have saved my rocket launcher for that thing. No, shotgun. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And a review of the ref. We already did the ref. 80 Bugs. That's the Christmas movie with, what's his face? From, well, from Demolition Man, actually. Edgar Friendly. What's his name? Aye, aye, Captain. It'd be better if the character said, eat this, fire rockets, yeah. Oh, right in there, yes! Nothing says, fuck you, to an indestructible creature than this piece of metal sharp bit on the end. Yeah, baby. If Claire fights it, she shouts, how the fuck are you still kicking? Yes. Dennis Leary, that's right, Dennis Leary in The Ref with Kevin Spacey. That was a really weird movie to watch. That was great. We made it, ladies and gentlemen, we made it! Woohoo! I'd like to thank, obviously, my wife for all the support. I'd like to thank my son for pushing me. I'd like to thank Claire, Leon, and Sherry herself, and even
No.
Ada
We're just...
for helping us get
Oh,
to
we
the
actually
end.
just met.
This is where they stood there, and the
Last night.
mushroom cloud just kind of goes boom.
Would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah.
You have no idea what that would be.
Look, he might be able to give us a ride.
This is Mr. X. Mr. X is still driving down the road.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
It's Barry, isn't it? Come on, Barry. I hope it's Barry. I'm gonna go watch Rocky Horror once again. Sign off. Sorry, I'm new to your channel. No worry, 80 bucks. I'm about to sign off in a minute anyway. He just ignores them.
Hey, that was Live Another Day.
Live another day. Take my hand.
He was friendly.
We'll make it, I swear. Whoa.
Live
So,
another
is
day.
it over?
It's over, Claire. We are
Oh.
done. We are
If
ready
it's not,
for Resident Evil
we'll stop it.
3.
Whatever it
But
takes.
between then,
Yeah,
we'll probably
damn
play
right
some
we
more Red
will.
Dead.
As
Maybe a
long as
bit
we
of
stick
Dishonored
together,
2.
we'll be fine.
Even start Mad Max.
Come on.
Don't know yet. Don't know what the future brings, guys.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Adopt you.
We can get a puppy.
Alright, serious. Calm down.
And a parrot.
Jesus, we've just survived a zombie
I always
apocalypse.
wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
Adoption, that's heavy, man.
Next
Dead
up on
Space
this
next.
boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
Yeah, baby! Oh, Gary, I did it. I completed Resident Evil 2 for like the 60th time. That was really good. I'm glad we stayed on for the end. You're right. Obviously, if I decided to end there, it'd have been literally the next bit, 15 minutes. William Joe said Mad Max is repetitive. Yeah, I kind of felt the same, but there was something about bombing down the road at like 90 miles per hour with your harpoon. And you know when you nail like their wheel, you rip off the front wheel and turn down the road and drive all the way back. Smash my brakes. Oh, that's cool. Well, yeah. Maybe the next video I do might be another Red Dead adventure. You know, take a little break from shooting up the place. That was like that RoboCop gun towards the end. That really saved me. The flamethrower. The police station was a nightmare. Oh my god, the sewers. Like, if Resident Evil 3 is even half the amount of effort they put into this one, Resident Evil 3 is going to destroy people. You know, there are going to be sections where, you know, you're walking down a corridor and you know a hunter is coming around the corner, but you just don't want to fight it because you've just wasted too much ammo on whatever the other things were. I was saying to Gary, I swear there are liquors in Resident Evil 3. I swear there are black type of liquors. So what are we looking at? We're looking at dogs, we're looking at zombies, we're looking at maybe black liquors, maybe hunters. We definitely have that giant worm thing to fight. That's going to be interesting. The graveyard, walking through the graveyard is going to be amazing. Like wide open cityscape. Because that's the thing with Resident Evil 3, you spent a lot of time with Jill running around the city streets looking for keys to get into them. So that would be quite good. Time to play Breath of the Wild. I'd have to bring my Switch into to where my PC is and then set it all up. Which shouldn't be too hard. It just plugs into the Elgato. Did anyone ever like I like Zelda, but did you ever play Xenoblade Chronicles? Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii U, I would love to do a playthrough of that. I'd do it with my level 113 character. Just because, like, I've got everything locked. I'd be like, you don't want fighting in that game was cool. So, Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U was really, really good as well. Because, you got to run around in a giant robot now, my giant creature. So when I leveled my robot up to the max and fighting the monsters were just brilliant. Obviously we're 11th of February, so we're about a month away from Doom Eternal. So you know that's coming. At the time of this recording, actually, obviously if you're listening to this in the future, then Doom Eternal's already out, and you're probably looking at the playlist right now. Feeling the credits. I am feeling this, like, this felt like, I'm getting that feeling you get when you go to the cinema and you've just watched a really awesome movie, like, all the way through. That's how I'm feeling right now. Both the Claire and Leon playthroughs, I'm so happy I did it in one play, you know, so it's literally, I finished Claire and I go straight on to Leon. I'm glad, like, thank you to everybody of you who's watched who obviously weren't too annoyed that I would get lost and get confused by the puzzles. Like, trying to balance it all while life is, you know, it's all over the place. But yeah, that last fight sequence as well, when you're watching that thing come towards you, I was just like, shit, should I be fighting? Should I be shooting it? And no, you've just got to kind of hold out, haven't you? Really, you just got to
I'm excited about the new Dune.
I'd love to see the new Dune as well. Okay, credits. It's time to go.
Because it is 12:15, or almost 12, and I've got lunch to get.
C grade.
Not as good as my Claire playthrough, but I did save a lot more in this one.
Broken Umbrella. Oh, is that the gun? I witnessed the true ending. Yes.
I got the true ending.
Boom. It's going to take us right back to the menu now, is it? There we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Obviously, if you joined in for the live chat, it's awesome to have been chatting to you all the way through. Fist bumps all around. If you're listening to this on the playthrough back, because obviously you weren't able to make it for the live streams, that's cool. I'm gonna chuck you all fist bumps there. I will be back maybe Friday morning. Obviously, like I said, at the moment things are a bit up in the air, so hopefully I'll be back. Probably for a new Red Dead video, and then we will see what we're gonna do before Doom Eternal comes out. So take it easy, guys. Have a good evening, good morning, great afternoon, and a good night wherever you are. Fist bumps, boom, 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 and I'll catch you next time.